Good evening to you. Tonight, the fight against the flames continues in both Carolinas.
Yeah, the flames have caused millions in damage, burned through thousands of acres, forced hundreds to evacuate, and continue to generate smoke that's impacting everyone across our area.
So we have live team coverage. A major burnout took out in Pickens County today, a proactive way to fight the fire there, but the efforts are producing even more smoke. Look at that.
Meanwhile, dry conditions continue to fuel a large wildfire near Lake Lure. We just got an update from the North Carolina governor on the efforts there.
We're going to check in with 7 News reporter Laura Thomas with an update on what Pat McCrory said about the fire. Laura.
Yeah, guys, this afternoon, the governor announcing a reward for anyone with information about any wildfire set across the state of North Carolina, taking this very seriously. You can see behind me some of the roads in this area still shut down. This is 64. Cars are having to turn around and go other ways. They're not being allowed this direction. And also, we've learned today that kind of their strategy for fighting this Party Rock fire is to take away some of the fuel from the fire and try to get a handle on it that way. Fighting fire with fire. This is video from overnight as crews set fires along Highway 9 to clear the brush, leaves, and debris, taking away the fuel from the wildfire.
Well, that'll really take a lot of the energy out of that main fire coming down, and that way it'll make our control line a lot safer, and we'll be able to hold it a lot better that way.
Firefighters from across the country are in this area helping to fight the Party Rock fire.
Fire is fire, and I'm just learning as well. I'm taking what I know from out there and using it out here, and it seems to be working pretty well.
As Governor Pat McCrory got a briefing from fire officials, he talked about the massive effort to get it under control.
These are California wildfires in North Carolina, and we don't want them to expand anymore.
Amy Brevard is keeping Lake Lure Coffee open, even though she's had to evacuate her home.
We're now on house number 3, so we were one of the first 15 families that were evacuated from Rumbling Bald Resort.
She's making bags of coffee to take to nearby fire stations.
In this situation, we definitely want to help and get out there, and it certainly helps us with some of our stress so we can focus on others instead of ourselves.
The Lake Lure Welcome Center now serves as a staging area. The sign here says it all about how this community feels.
We can't thank them enough for what they're doing.
The governor says they're not sure if this fire at Party Rock was intentionally set or not, but again, they're offering a $10,000 reward for any information about this fire or any others across the state. The governor also updating us on the acreage that these wildfires have burned, saying 46,000 acres across the state of North Carolina have burned recently from these wildfires. We are live near Bat Cave. Laura Thomas, 7 News.
And Laura, this time yesterday we were talking about all the people who were being told to possibly evacuate. What do we know about them right now?
Yeah, a lot of people having to leave their homes. Just this afternoon, about an hour ago or so, we learned that people who live and work in the Chimney Rock Village area, they're going to be allowed to return to their businesses and homes this Saturday at noon. They will have to have a special piece of paper on their car as they come in. They'll have to be approved for entry, showing that they either live or own a business in that area. But again, that happening this Saturday at noon. Back to you.
So much work left to do. Laura Thomas, thank you.
Another fire burning in the upstate is also threatening to grow with the changing weather. And 7 News reporter Addie Hampton is live in Pickens County, where the Pinnacle Mountain Fire has burned more than 3,600 acres. Addie?
Well, Diane, we just learned just a few moments ago that around 4,000 acres have burned tonight, but they say many of them are because of a controlled burn. You heard Laura mention fighting fire with fire. It's a similar mentality here in Pickens County, but the neatest thing that they're actually doing is using ping pong balls, and this is not your average ping pong ball. It's filled with a powder, and when it's mixed with a liquid similar to an antifreeze, it sparks a flame when dropped from a helicopter, and that is how they are getting across this rough terrain, essentially creating a firewall. So as the changing winds come up this weekend and that wildfire comes closer to this firewall, it's essentially snuffing out a lot of the debris on the ground, the sticks on the ground, things that could cause this wildfire to continue. And the biggest question and the worry that they had was that as this fire continued to spread, and if the winds changed, it could go towards where there's many homes up here on Pinnacle Mountain in the northern part of Pickens County. So we're going to be talking much more about their tactics, these ping pong balls, and how it's working tonight at 6.
Never heard of that before. Very interesting, Addie. Thank you.
Those raging wildfires making it pretty dangerous to breathe, just to be outside. Health officials are warning people to stay indoors and do as much as you can to avoid the smoke. We've been talking about this all week, and now it's leading to some questions about events like tomorrow night's high school football matchups. We're going to bring in the sports director, Pete Yanity. Pete, the South Carolina High School League has addressed this today.
They did. They sent a memo out earlier today, and they basically are advising schools just use your best judgment, because they would think that the air levels, based on what they've seen, will be at orange, which is technically orange is for unhealthy, for sensitive groups level. So they're saying play the games if you feel that the air quality is fine in your area. Just be careful during the ball games that it's okay for players and coaches. Continue to monitor things.
Something to keep an eye on with the players, certainly, because they're exerting themselves out there. So you're breathing deep. Maybe there is more of a threat.
That's something you could take into account. And keep in mind, of course, this all happens after most area teams, just about all of them, played just one game in the past 3 weeks, because the playoffs were pushed back by 2 weeks at their start because of the hurricane. So it's one more thing that made an anxious group already anxious.
You want to get the playoff games played, but you got to keep these players safe, right?
Yes, and both sides of the state line are good to go at this point, as far as we know.
So far, so good. Pete Yanity, thank you.